The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
You're probably getting into some kind of spring cleaning right about now, and you don't want to leave HVAC maintenance off of your to-do list. Sean McGraw's here from American Veteran Air Conditioning to talk to us about it. Hi, Sean.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you. Beyond the very basic maintenance tasks of changing the air filters, making sure your unit is clean, you say we should check our AC's drainage hole. Tell us about that.
That's one of the, well, I call them nuisance calls, but it's really a nuisance for the homeowner because what's going on there is there's two purposes in your AC system. One is to make cold air, right? The other is actually inherently important to it is to dehumidify the air. In order to do that, it's pulling the moisture out from the air and it's draining it outside. It's draining it through a condensate drain line. That's important to it, the climate of your house, but it's also important that it's able to get that moisture, that water outside, because what will happen is that'll clog up, usually on hard 90s and just from gunk, from mildew and debris getting caught up in there, and that clogs up. The system doesn't know it's clogged up, continues pulling that moisture out, and before you know it, it's overflowing up into your attic, and you have water leaking from your sheetrock or a ceiling laying down in your daughter's bed.
You don't want to get to that point. Also, people get excited this time of year. They want to open their windows. They want to let the fresh air in, but we're letting more in than just fresh air. What do we need to keep in mind?
Well, it's up to the person at that point. I've been cursed with allergies like crazy, and I love the outdoors, so it's kind of a catch-22 for me. I want to open the windows up, but I also know what I'm letting in when I open those up, especially when people start kicking up the debris from the lawnmowers and things of that nature. So in order to combat that, because I do love the fresh air, is a good high-quality IAQ device, indoor air quality device. I use RGF Remy Halo. Not only does it purify the air, takes down the pollutants and everything else, but it basically does exactly the same thing artificially that the good Lord does it for us through the trees and everything outside, is it's creating hydrogen peroxide in the house, which breaks down and kills pretty much all the germs and crazy stuff that we're all definitely scared of at this point. And the bonus on that is they pulled it through a lab and proved that it kills COVID-19 as well. So there's an added plus on there.
Well, a high quality air purifier, then a lot of options there, and you can talk people through them. People could really call for a simple tune-up right about now. That's a great way to start, and that's especially important this time of year, isn't it?
It is, especially moving into the beginning of the season, because that drain line hasn't been run all year or cleaned out usually all year round. Normally we got a bunch of debris and everything else from the fall that's sitting down inside the air conditioning system, or it's caked up on the coils. All that stuff affects the system tremendously. A clean system is one that's going to operate well. When it gets dirtied up, it causes failure. And simple fixes could be taken care of early to where it's not a detrimental repair on the system later. So a good cleaning, chemical cleaning the outdoor coils, cleaning the indoor coils as well, taking care of the blower wheel, making sure filters are clean. Inspecting the ductwork is a big thing on there because we need that ductwork to move the air into our house. If it's busted down, then it's not going to be moving the air that it needs to.
Well, you have earned a lot of customers over the years because of the way you do business. Talk to us about your mission at American Veteran AC and what it's like to work with you.
We're extremely blessed, and I'm thankful for it. Over the years, we've just prayed hard about who we bring on board, make sure they're a good fit for our team. The majority of them are veterans, just because I can relate very well with them, and they fit into our culture of being a veteran-owned company as well. But the big thing on that is they're able to transfer the mission that they had, that commitment, everything, all those values that they were just ingrained into them through time of service and through their upbringings, and move that to the front doorsteps of our customers. And that's really the big difference that I notice with us versus someone else. And we could preach about it all day long, tell us how we're different. Every other company is going to do the same thing. Really all we're looking for is the opportunity to prove and earn your business.
Well, people will want to call, give you that opportunity, get to know you a little bit. The number on screen, 435-0822, or they can visit the website, AmericanVeteranAC.com. Sean McGraw, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.